back on a warpath today in the Republic of Ireland, because today I have, quite frankly, the worst video I have ever reacted to on this channel. Here we have today a serving member of An Garda Síochána, which is the Irish police, tells a concerned Irish father that a Pakistani Muslim man, a Sikh man I believe, is entitled to carry a knife, a blade, a machete due to his culture and religious beliefs. I can't believe it. We have now passed the level of insanity in this country. You're able to walk around with a knife if you're a foreign man, if you're an illegal immigrant, but if you're an Irish man and you're caught with a knife, you'll probably go to jail for 5 to 10 years. It has gone insane. This country has basically become the country of hating on the Irishman, and everybody else gets free hotels, free accommodation, free food, while our own Irish people, 16,000, starve and die in a ditch in the side of the road.
Do you have a blade on your Oh, you're not practicing it, but you carry the same religion. You don't carry noise around though. He's allowed to carry noise around though. Because if I carried a knife around, if that was my knife, if that was in my pocket, where would I be now? Honestly, God, where would I be if that was my knife? Yeah, I know exactly where it comes from. So, I'm just asking, where would I be if that knife was in my pocket right now? Where would I be? In the back of that car, would I be? Thank you very much. What? So why isn't he in the back of the car? People don't feel comfortable letting their kids play out on the road. We can't even let our kids walk around out on the road, mate. He walks with the kid. Bro, yeah, he walks with the kid. Your kid feels safe, but my kids don't feel safe, man. Because they have a foreign man walking around with a knife that speaks no English, man. Like there's something wrong with your head, man.
Very well said. You know, you have a foreign guy walking around with a knife, doesn't speak the English language properly. Obviously, it's like a terror threat. It's like a threat to the nation, guys. This is absolutely crazy. We have a national security threat in Ireland, and nobody cares. Matter of fact, the president, probably to be Catherine Connolly, she doesn't even want an army to protect ourselves. She doesn't want the defence forces. She wants to dissolve the defence forces, so we have no means of protecting ourselves. The average Irish citizen doesn't have any guns, doesn't have any weapons to defend themselves, let alone defend the country. What happens if a foreign invader decides to attack the people? We think it's bad now that they're carrying knives. Wait till these people start carrying AK-47s.
How much he's not going to harm anybody? He's carrying an illegal weapon around in his state. He's not going to harm you. See, use our logic, man. Last 2 months. I'm living here since it opened, mate. Yeah, and I haven't seen this fella once. So what are you talking about? I've lived here since it's opened. I have not seen that man here walking once. Do you know how I know? Because I had seen him walk once with this guy. This situation happened a long time ago. You just don't understand nothing, man. You think you can just come to it with the comrades? That's disgraceful. Check him out, charge him, man. He's walking around with a weapon. If that was me, I'd be in the back of that car. You know, that's fair.
The priority is
how it works. I'm saying, if that, like your colleague just said, if that was me with that blade, where would I be sitting now? In the back of that car, mate. You know, that's a fact.
Yeah, I understand that as well, but obviously there's different cultures.
He's brown, so what you mean there's different cultures, mate? That's ridiculous. Don't give me that, mate. Come on. Please don't give me that.
People have their religious beliefs.
So that means I'll carry a blade around because it's a religious belief, man.
When you leave Ireland and go on holidays, you stop being, I'm assuming you're Catholic.
I'm 100% Christian.
Do you stop being a Christian when you leave the country?
No, but I don't carry blades around. Yeah. So that's the excuse I'm making for him, mate.
Wait a second. The Gardaí actually said something that's not even correct. This is the Gardaí now. This is the law and order in our country telling us the wrong information. He said when you leave the country, you stop becoming Catholic, you stop becoming Christian. But local law, the state law, precedes any sort of belief that you hold yourself. Like if I myself think that my grandparents are from the Czech Republic, they're allowed to literally conceal carry handguns. Czech Republic is the most open to gun laws in the entire of Europe. So does that mean that I'm allowed to now carry a gun, a handgun around Ireland? Like, this is completely crazy logic. This is insanity. The local law overrides every sort of laws that you are in. The local law overrides all religious beliefs. The Irish law trumps and it overrides, it completely overtakes, precedes every single law or any religious belief that's coming from your home original country. When you move country, you don't... Bro, this Gardaí is actually, he's low IQ. To even say that, it's low IQ. You can't possibly say, okay, I'm going to change my religious belief. Okay, then tomorrow, everybody in Ireland should turn Sikh, and then we're allowed to carry knives around with us. What if there was a religion that you're allowed to carry guns around with you? I'm pretty sure there's some religions like in East Asia that they're allowed to carry weapons on them. So does that mean we're allowed to carry anything we want? Like, this is just outrageous. What if you guys all call me American? You know, everyone calls me American every day. What if I was to say, well, I'm American, I am allowed to carry a gun, an AR-15 with me anywhere because I identify as an American? Like how far does this crazy logic go? This is insanity. This is the worst video I've ever reacted to on this YouTube channel. This is the most insane video, to have the police forces of Ireland telling us that our religious beliefs supersede Irish law and state law. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
I'm not making an excuse for it, but obviously people have their religious beliefs. That is part of that man's religious beliefs.
So he's out carrying a weapon. But there's the knife, you have the knife. There's a gun to an evidence bag. Do you know what I mean?
How is he feeling? Is he feeling lightheaded, or the ambulance service?
I would advise everybody to record authorities, just in case, for your own safety. Record yourself. They have body cameras now, so they're going to be recording you. So I would advise everybody to record themselves. And just in case you guys think I'm lying or making stories up, like a lot of these left-wing loonies come on my channel and say, Chris is making up stuff, he's giving disinformation and misinformation. Never once on my YouTube channel have I given ever disinformation or misinformation. Look at this video here. We have the same man, the illegal immigrant, walking around carrying a knife. Look at this video.
Show me what's in your pocket. Take outside your pocket. Take it out. Take it out. Other side. Take it out.
Show him underneath your cup, bro.
Underneath that, what's that? This, what's this, brother? The gold one. The gold one. The gold one.
Lift up your cup.
Look, the gold one there, look.
No,
Now lift up and show me what that is. Don't come any closer to me. Show me that. What's that?
That's good.
A knife. Why are you carrying a knife?
Push in here.
Why do you have a knife?
Push in here.
You have a knife.
No English. Oh.
So the guy obviously doesn't speak any English. And I'm not saying that Sikh people are bad. Not at all. Actually, Sikh people are very peaceful people and all that stuff. It doesn't matter, guys. I don't care about your religion, your color. It doesn't matter to me. When you come to Ireland as a foreigner, you have to abide by Irish laws. In Irish law, if you carry a weapon, a knife, a gun, or any crazy stuff like that, you go to prison. You're not allowed to do that, lads. Until we change the laws, which I think we should be able to carry weapons to defend ourselves, me personally, but that's not the law, guys. And if you do that, you will go to jail. And I would never do that, and I don't advise anybody to do that because it is against the law. But the law is the law, and that's how it stands, okay? We can't have certain laws for certain people with religious beliefs, and then certain laws for other people. This is insanity. A few other news stories as well coming out of Dublin. We have a woman here, Aoife Ryan, posted to Facebook saying, last night at approximately 3 a.m., a man followed my sister up the Forest Hills estate in Rathcoole and asked her where she was going and proceeded to assault her, leaving her with facial damage and absolutely terrified. I'd appreciate everybody to share this post to make everyone aware of what's happening in our village, and no doubt it will happen again. Given the current climate and local turmoil, it is vital this information is shared to avoid this, or something worse might happen again. This scumbag came from somewhere and was going somewhere, so any information is greatly appreciated. We don't know who these people are, where they're coming from, what they're doing here. It's just bizarre stuff. And of course, about the color or whatever, I mean, it doesn't even matter, guys. Like, if you see somebody and it's like you're endangered or they're chasing you, whether they're Irish, whether they're flipping Middle Eastern, whether they're Chinese, whether they're Japanese, whatever they're from, you have to be aware of the situations that are happening in Dublin. It's just crazy. Dublin's a flipping war zone, if you ask me, guys. Like, Dublin is a straight up war zone. I don't know what the heck else is going on there. And whatever's happening in Dublin is going to branch out to the rest of Ireland, for sure. So once again, I was browsing X to find some more news stories. Here we have from RT, the mainstream media, the propaganda, brainwashing media. They say the cost of keeping person in prison rises to 99,000 per year, they're told. So this is the average price that somebody that isn't staying in a prison cell costing to the state. 256 euro. It should be like 56 cents. It should be like pennies to keep people in prison. Where they're getting 100 grand from is insanity. First of all, that number is crazy. The second thing I want to say real quick is, could you imagine if they proactively, and let's cut it in half, let's say they gave everybody 50,000 euro, people that are poor, because most of the time Irish citizens or people that are trying to get ahead in this country are not well off. Those are the people that commit crimes, robbery. Could you imagine if they paid every citizen 50,000 like they do in the Middle Eastern countries to take care of our own citizens? Not to foreigners now, just to our own Irish citizens. Could you imagine if everybody would have 50,000 or 100,000 per year just paid to them to help them with housing, help them with their kids, help them with the economy? The flipping country would be running amazing. There'd be no prison. There'd be no need for prisons. Nobody would rob, kill, steal, or do anything. All of our issues, the root of all evil is this, guys, is money. The root of all evil is money. Everybody knows it. In this country especially, it's extremely hard to get ahead. Trying to get ahead in Dublin is hard. Trying to get ahead in Donegal, Galway, or Cork is even harder. Like, unless you're in Dublin, the hub of where the money is, you're flipping screwed, basically. It's very hard to get ahead anywhere outside of Dublin. But that being said, could you imagine, lads, if we were paid €100 per day to be an Irish citizen? It would help us vastly in this country. But the Irish government won't think like that at all, ever. Next, I want to show you this AI deepfake video of Catherine Connolly withdrawing from the presidential contest, and that Friday's poll is cancelled, which is absolutely hilarious to me, guys. This video is absolutely hilarious. So a lot of people commented on this video, watched it. They said, oh my God, you know, we can't believe that she pulled out the race. They actually thought it was real. They thought that this AI deepfake video was real. And it's shit, guys. Wait till I show you the video. They actually talked about it on Virgin Media, which we'll actually go on to as well after this. But how stupid you could be to think that some idiots put together a video like this. That's not even realistic. If you're under 40 and you believe this, you're a moron. You're an absolute idiot, lads.
In the last few minutes at a Catherine Connolly campaign event, Catherine Connolly has confirmed her withdrawal from the presidential race.
It is with great regret that I announce the withdrawal of my candidacy and the ending of my campaign.
No, Catherine!
Now that Catherine Connolly has withdrawn from the race, what does this now mean for the upcoming election on Friday?
I understand if you're like 60, 70, 80 years old, 90 years old, and you're a little bit dothery, you know, you're a little bit senile or whatever. I understand if you're over a certain age, you've never seen this before, but if you're believing this, and I know a lot of the people that I talk to, 68, 70-year-olds, they didn't believe this. So obviously the woke left are the only people that are believing this shit, right? People on the right are smart to understand that these deepfake videos exist, and probably were just personally happy to see this, but obviously it wasn't true, guys.
Well, simply put, Friday's election is now cancelled. It will no longer take place as previously planned. But as for Heather Humphreys, she will become the winner automatically and will be appointed tomorrow.
Fake. If you just look at the mouths, if you look anywhere, you can see that it's not real. Like, just completely stupid to think that this is real. But of course, we have the idiots on Virgin Media here that take this so serious. Let's watch.
The quality of the generative video that you can make from tapping out a paragraph on your phone. There are loads of alternatives that let you do the equivalent of what we saw there with Catherine Connolly and a fake RTE newsroom in, half an hour, an hour. Very easy to do. But one big takeaway for me, and I report on this, from this episode is number one, that videos were allowed to stay up on the biggest social media website in the country for days and days and amassed hundreds of thousands of views. And two, that none of the regulators seem to be in charge of it. So the message that we got when we inquired about this was that it's nobody's job to find out who created the video, because that's not under any of the regulations. That under the Digital Services Act, which is the European regulation, Commission and the media regulator can institute, an investigation. It can take action. It may do that in time, so we wouldn't prejudge that. But we have a video that attempted to disrupt the presidential election, and nobody seems to be responsible for it.
See, all they want to do is bring in more censorship, more regulation, crack down harder on the internet, so none of us can actually get our voices out there to be heard. That's all they want, guys. They want complete mass censorship of the internet. It's a sort of internet censorship industrial complex. It's a sort of censorship complex that they've created. They're pumping money into NGOs to censor people. It's absolutely crazy stuff. The less censorship, the better. Let me know your thoughts on that. I love you all, my beautiful Irish people. Stay safe. If you see people with knives, report them to the police 100%. Anyone carrying a knife should go to jail immediately. Like I said, if you guys want to support me so I can help support you, push back against the mainstream media and the woke Irish government, hit the join link underneath the video, become a member today for just €3 per month. Let me know your thoughts in the video down below. Keep sending me news reports. Hit the polls today and go spoil your vote. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.